morning and welcome to Daily Hope. This morning we are in Proverbs 21. And as I prepared my heart to prayerfully read through the chapter, I asked the Holy Spirit to interrupt me with a word or a phrase that was for this daily hope and for me personally. So I paused, I slowed my breathing, and I recentered myself upon God's presence. And I began to read with anticipation, but putting no undue pressure upon myself. I read verse 1, how the king's heart is in the Lord's hand, the covenant-keeping God. The God of promise channels the heart like a stream of water, which is a symbol of nourishment and refreshment toward those who please him. And I thought, okay, God uses the king, a representative of himself, to bless his people. And then verse 2, a person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. Now we're getting someplace. God sees us at a deep level and judges the intentions of the heart. He knows me and what I'm capable of when left to myself. And when I think I know what's best for me and my stubbornness to surrender to any other authority. And then verse 3 gets more to the target when it says, to do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice, echoing the cries of the prophets later in Israel's history. And then verse 4 stopped me in my tracks when I read, haughty eyes and a proud heart, the unplowed field of the wicked produce sin. It was partly because of the juxtaposed position and the insertion of the unplowed field of the wicked, but the Holy Spirit stopped me here. I immediately remembered Hosea 10:12 and other passages in Jeremiah and Isaiah. The writer uses the picture of the unplowed field as the proud heart. I was reminded by the Spirit about the soil conditions in Jesus' parable. And I began to ask the Lord to show me where my heart is prideful and hard, not soft and yielding to his still small voice and to his gentle lead. And so I asked this morning, where does the field need work today? In 1 Corinthians chapter 2, Paul reminded the house churches in Corinth that it is not that important who plants the seed and who waters, but what's important, Paul says, is that God makes the seed grow. You are God's field, he says. And he says that by the Holy Spirit. So again, I ask myself and I ask you, my beloved brothers and sisters, where does the field need work this morning? For we're told to work out our own salvation with fear and with trembling, for it is God working in you, in me, in us, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him, according to Philippians 2:12 and 13. Hosea, writing to the northern kingdom of Israel, recounts Yahweh's words to his field. I said, plant the good seeds of righteousness, and you will harvest a crop of love. Plow up the hard ground of your hearts, for now is the time to seek the Lord, that he may come and shower righteousness upon you. Isaiah echoes the theme of this morning. You heavens above, rain down my righteousness. Let the clouds shower it down. Let the earth open wide. Let salvation spring up. Let righteousness flourish within it. I, the Lord, have created it. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 8. The day of Jesus' coming, beloved, is near. He is at the door, James says, ready to make his appearance. And now is the time. The Holy Spirit has been poured out. So sow to the Spirit, not to the flesh today. Seek the Lord with all your hearts. Plant seeds of righteousness in all those souls you meet today. Plant, water, and trust the Father, our Abba, to bring the growth. He who calls you is faithful. He will do it. So see you this weekend at one of the services, or you can watch online. But you just might miss out on being a blessing to someone who needs a little shower of blessing this weekend. I love you, and I see you on campus.